Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the latest highlighting palette by Lime Crime, which is the Hi-Lite Mermaids palette. If you've obviously followed me for a while, you know that I already have the previous two, which is the Hi-Lite Opals palette as well as the Hi-Lite Blossoms palette, and I love them both. I've given them 10 out of 10, which is why as soon as this came out in the UK, I got mine from Love Makeip. I had to get it straight away. Now this retails at $32.99, and within it you get 3 shades, and let me just show you a close-up. Looks like this, and the packaging is obviously very reflective, kind of green to go with that whole mermaidy theme. Now I'll be honest with you, I think there were 3 metallic liquid lipsticks as well that went with this collection. They weren't really my kind of shades, mostly because they weren't really anybody's kind of shades. They were just kind of different. Like I think there was a green or a blue. I mean, nice for pictures but not for everyday wear. And personally I give this one a 10 out of 10 as well. I love the colours. I know that they're a little bit scary, but you see this one here, which is called Seashell, is actually what I'm wearing right now on my cheekbones, and I love it. I'm using this shade Pearl, and I'm wearing it on my tear duct. I'm wearing it on my brow bone as well. I hope you like my makeup, guys. Today is actually Pride London weekend, Pride London, so I was just basically kind of doing a makeup look to show my support to the LGBT community, as I am a very big supporter of equal rights for all human beings, no matter who you love. Here's my look I did. It's inspired by James Charles. Love James Charles. I find him so adorable. But this is the makeup cut crease that he did, except he didn't put the glitter in it, and I'm using the Morphe 12B palette to do it. Anyway, going off task. So I have used all of these shades. This shade here as well, Mermaid, is the most stunning kind of sparkly blue, and I absolutely love it. I used this on my tear duct and it really just brightened up my entire eye look, so I really love this. So what they say about this is glisten like a mermaid under the moonlight in this high shine, high sparkle palette inspired by all things under the sea. Contains 3 shimmer highlighters. Translucent in the base, which is true. Hi-Lite uses opalescent pearl technology to fit every complexion and erupts in an unreal colour shifting glow upon contact with skin. Each palette comes wrapped in an iridescent packaging and contains 3 magical highlighter shades. So yes, this is very true. The base is translucent, and then you have the kind of opalescent pearls within it which give it that colour. Would this go with all skin tones? I would definitely say yes. This one in particular on darker skin tones, oh my god, it would look amazing. Now I don't want you to be afraid to wear these kind of colours. I'm definitely not afraid. Like I said, I'm wearing this Seashell shade right now, even though I'm going for a full-on very dramatic, purposely dramatic makeup look today. But even on other days I haven't. I've still kind of used this, and I've used this on my lid, I've used it on other parts of my face, and that's it really. So let me just show you some swatches quickly. This one here is called Seashell. This one is a lavendery pearl sort of shade, and this one is called Pearl. This one is a beautiful ivory shade. It's got different texture to the one next to it. I find the pearl one to be slightly gritty in texture. And then the final one is called Mermaid. And this one is a lovely kind of sea foamy, bluey green shade. Now I do have to say that the texture of these two is very similar, and this one seems to be slightly different. Even if I show you up close, you can tell the difference in the texture just from looking at it. You see that this one looks kind of lumpy and bumpy, whereas these ones appear quite smooth. Now I think that that's a lot to do with maybe the pearls in terms of the colour. I don't know, I'm just guessing. But I don't find it consistent, and even from looking at it on my hands, the lavender one has got a lot more kind of shimmery particles in it, whereas the other two not so much. I mean, the blue one has slightly, but this one is definitely more of those luminescent kind of glow ones. I know a lot of people don't like glittery ones, so you may not like this one or this one. Now I've just happened to have the other two with me just to do a slight comparison. Well, I've got my fan on again. It's hot in London. Oh, I got it all over my white t-shirt. So these two here, they look kind of gritty in the pan, but they're actually not. They're very soft and quite finely milled, and I find that this palette applies beautifully. This one as well, this one is probably the softest out of all of the 3. So I find that this one, whilst it has got one shade which is slightly grittier in texture, they do still apply very nicely to the skin. These do emphasize the texture on your skin slightly, but I wouldn't say too much. It gives a very luminous glow, a very beautiful glow, and a very flattering glow. And generally, I'm really happy with this. So I would highly recommend this. However, I know that you guys are going to ask me, out of all of these, which one is your favorite? It's gonna have to be the Blossoms palette, the one in the middle. The Opals palette is definitely geared more towards fairer skin tones. This one, the Blossoms palette, is geared more towards medium and dark, and this one is geared towards everybody, just somebody who likes unique and different colors. Now I personally, I do still use all of them, and I use them not only on my cheekbones, I use them on my eyelids as well. And I really like these quite a lot. I've got the Alchemist palette as well, which again, I've done a review on this and all the other ones. There are very similar colours in this one to this one. Now, I found Blue Sapphire to be very similar to this Mermaid shade. And then the Ultraviolet Amethyst, I found it to be very similar to this, what's it called? Seashell shade. The only difference is this is $39.99 and $32.99, and I think this is maybe a little bit more. And this has got 4 shades, this has got 3 shades. So again, it's just down to personal preference, to be honest. What else? Ooh, on my lips, I'm wearing the brand new Barry M metallic liquid lipstick in the shade Allure. Oh my god, love it. The metallic liquid lipsticks are just as good as the matte ones. What else can I say? I will see you on the next video.